Hey you guys, and welcome back. My name is Stephanie, and today I wanted to give you guys a quick walkthrough before a very hectic day that I have today. But I wanted to show you guys, I know I keep talking about doing it, how the chicks are doing and how all the seedlings are doing. I know it's been at least probably 2 weeks since I've showed you guys this, so a lot has changed, so let me bring you through real quick. Okay, so here are the chicks, guys. If you guys missed the other videos, these are Plymouth barred rocks. And they're probably about 2.5 weeks old or so at this time. We had 24 come in through the mail. One had passed away on the ride. Everybody else is doing really good. We had one pass away about 2 days later, not really sure what happened. She was fine 1 minute, it came down afterwards. She was not doing well and she passed away. And we had one other chick that was very, very runty. She was not developing. She was acting very strange. I think she might have had a bum leg on her. We were doing our best to rehabilitate her and, you know, help her to grow, but she just wasn't growing. And this morning we had come down and she did unfortunately pass away, so we buried her outside. But everybody else, these other 21 chickies, are doing very well. I believe we do have a couple roosters in there, but it looks like we have a lot of females, which is awesome. If you can see here, hi! Let me see if I got you on camera here. You can see they're starting to develop their wing feathers really well. This is one that I do think might be a rooster. The roosters of these guys are much whiter than the females, and I do believe that this is a rooster here, but they're getting very big and lively. All the seedlings are doing great. This is a tray of a bunch of different kind of lettuces, and so is the one next to it. We have 2 different types of red lettuces and 2 different types of green lettuces, and those are all coming really well. Our tomatoes have been slow to go, but they're coming. If we come down this end, this was our first really healthy tray. These are the Redfield Beauties. They did take a little while to come in, but once they started coming in, they filled right in. These guys all need to be split up and divided. Second to go through on the tomatoes was this tray here. It was a little slower to start, and there's still quite a few that still have to sprout, but they have been sprouting day by day. These are a row of Hungarian Hearts and a row of Principal Borghese, which is towards the cherry grape tomato type tomato. Those are coming in really well. The Romas have been very, very slow. You can see there's not as nearly as many plants in there, but I keep catching little ones coming up, so they're working on it. They're slow. Of course, the peppers have been ridiculously slow, just like everybody knows. You can tell there's only a few in there, but they're slowly coming. And I actually went ahead and not with the hot peppers. The hot peppers came in okay for what peppers are. The ones that are being very, very slow are my bell peppers. The Ruby Kings are being ridiculous. And so I actually started soaking some seeds, putting them in paper towels. They're starting to sprout much faster. I'm definitely going to do that with all my pepper and tomato seeds next year, because I did the same thing with another batch of Romas. I soaked them in warm water for 24 hours, then put them in between wet paper towel in a warm place, and waited for them to sprout so I could actually know who's going to germinate and who's not. And over here under the heat lamp is where we put extras of those tomatoes and peppers that we started that are coming in much, much nicer. The heat lamp definitely helps them out. And then I also have a tray of spinach over here that was stuck underneath the other set of lights where it's much colder, and they were just struggling to sprout, so I'm hoping the heat lamp's going to help them out, because if you see the difference, right over here is also a tray of spinach that was planted at the same exact time, but they're underneath the better set of lights where it's a lot warmer, so you can obviously see the difference in the germination of those guys. These guys are still coming in. I keep catching them poking up through the soil each day, a few new each day. So, and this area here is where it's colder, but everything's a little bit older over here. See down there, everybody's coming in really well. The oregano being slow, but it's coming. Next we have cabbages in the back, red and green cabbages. We have cauliflowers up front. The cauliflowers also were in the cold area to sprout. They were very slow to germinate. Wasn't sure if they were going to do it, so I did the same thing and I took another batch. I soaked them in warm water overnight, put them right into soil. I'm using an egg carton for these guys, and they came right in, no problems. That worked out. We have our tray of broccoli, which is very lanky, but I don't think I've ever seen broccoli seedlings that are not lanky. Our chives are going, and we started another round of chives back here, and we started that in the top of one of those plastic egg cartons, so it's basically just a tray. My idea is to let that grow in, and then I can break it up into larger clumps to put outside and give a head start. And behind that, I did the same exact thing with the same kind of tray with another round of thyme to do the same thing. Our dwarf kale is coming in beautifully, staying nice and short and stout, not getting too lanky. Everybody's coming in. We have another tray, one side green cabbages, one side purple cabbages. And those are coming in nicely, not getting too lanky. Our second tray of broccoli, pretty lanky, but you know, that's what happens with broccoli. And then over here we have the basils, which you saw me separate these in another video if you got to catch that video. And everybody did really well with the separating and transplanting. And over here we have our Genovese basil, which I also broke up as well. And as you can see, I have little 4-packs all over the place. You might have seen some down the other end. They did really well. This is one of the tray of marigolds, doing very, very well. The other tray of marigolds, along with the tray of sage, I've just yesterday planted some pumpkins up there. All that's on the table in front of a window in our dining room, and everybody up there is doing quite well also. I chose ones that I thought would do well with just the window light there. The thyme is absolutely beautiful, standing up nice and perky, filling up the trays really well. So all those seedlings are doing mighty fine, and I'm very happy. We're going to be starting cucumbers this weekend as well. I haven't decided yet whether or not to start my Black Beauty zucchinis inside or to just plant them outside. Still debating that if I want to direct sow them or start them early. Everybody's doing really well. And last little area hiding over here in front of the wood stove where it's a bit warmer because they take very, very long to germinate is parsley and cilantro. Parsley just started coming in yesterday. I probably planted these guys 2 weeks or so ago. You've got little babies coming in here and there. This is also parsley, so we've got the bottom and top of an egg carton here. I cut off the bottom of a milk carton, and that's parsley as well. I don't know if you can see it on camera, those little green specks. They're starting to come in. And I also have a 6-pack of parsley down here that has just started sprouting. I just moved these guys in front of the wood stove 2 nights ago. I should have done it a while ago because since I moved them in front of the wood stove, they're doing much better with the heat. And this is a tray of cilantro, which was only planted about a week ago, and I have not seen any life out of that guy yet. So just wanted to give you that quick little update, guys, and how everyone's doing really, really well. I'm very happy with this year's successes. I hope you guys are all having an awesome start to your spring as well. Thank you so much for joining me on this video. I appreciate all of your support, and if you liked this video, please hit that like button down below there somewhere. And it's very, very appreciated, and always think about subscribing because we'll be sharing all the fun stuff that we're doing around here. Otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and your week. I love you all. God bless, and bye-bye.